Hey everybody. Today I thought I would do a video about my recent diagnosis with MS. I've been seeing on YouTube a lot of MS stories. I was diagnosed with MS via MRI on December 30th of 2021. So it really hasn't been that long, and it's been a wild ride. So I'm reluctant to call it a story, more of a journey. I'm just starting it. It's pretty overwhelming, actually, but it gets better each day. And if you've been newly diagnosed, have hope. I'm hopeful. Of course, there's no cure, and they don't fully know why it happens, but there's amazing stuff is happening all the time. And what I keep taking away from people that have had this for a long time, that keeping a positive attitude and being mindful and reducing your stress and improving your food, diet, exercise, and that sort of thing. But everyone is different. That is for sure. When I resisted the urge to Google my symptoms, and when I did get my MRI, and yes, for sure, they have diagnosed me with MS, and basically I have lesions on the right side of my brain that have affected my left brain, right brain, yeah. Anyway, I first started noticing the symptoms in the summer of 2021, mostly just my tongue swelling up and making it hard to talk and enunciate in certain syllables. It was like I was drunk. I don't drink. And it would happen every so often. And then in September and October, it was like every day. And I can only equate it to, chronic stress. And I was going through a very stressful period of my life. I won't go into that, but it triggered probably the MS. Maybe it's always been there. I don't know. I'm going to find out. I have a consult with a neuro doctor in Seattle next week, and that's been a roll. Getting to that point has been really difficult. We gave up on another doctor. We live on an island, so that's been very frustrating. And my wife, Tamara's been awesome. If you have support from a sibling or kids or your spouse or significant other, that's awesome. If you don't, I'm sorry. There are many resources out there, the mssociety.org, even though their website is horrible, and I gave them an earful, or I, typed. So, so my symptoms basically is I'm a computer guy. I type a lot. And when I was having difficulty typing with my left hand, I thought, oh, that's kind of weird. Maybe it's arthritis because it runs in our family. And then the tongue thing was every so often, and then it became more apparent in September. And I strongly believe it is stress induced. It's not conclusive, but it's pretty interesting. So my journey has just started. I think it's been 11 or 12 days. Today is, I don't know what day it is. It's Tuesday something in January 2022. So everybody is unique. And so I guess the only thing that I can say to anybody that is newly diagnosed or wondering about, do I have MS or something else, is that it's different for everybody. And don't go down the rabbit hole of statistics or, the worst case. I think I'm pretty fortunate in that it's limited to my right half of my brain. The MRI showed the lesions. There are no lesions on my spinal cord. So I'm hopeful with the limited amount of information I have so far. MS really messes with your emotions too, and I think that was the other thing that was key. There were three things. It was my left coordination and tremors with my finger like this. I'm not actually doing that. That is just happening, but anyway, so there was that. There was the tongue, and then there was the emotions, and usually I'm a pretty empathetic person, but this is different. Crying out of the blue, just really, wow. So I think that the takeaway from me and my specific situation is stress management, improving my diet. I'm pretty active, but be more mindful of being active with a purpose. Staying occupied, which should not be difficult. There's still a lot of unknowns. I still don't know if I have RRMS or secondary primary MS, anyway, I should know when I go see the specialist at Virginia Mason down in Seattle. We'll see. And when I know more, I will create another video with more specifics. But what I have, a lot of people I've seen on the internet are wondering, do I have MS? And they're waiting and they think they have to get a spinal tap or some lumbar tap or something. Get an MRI. They'll be able to definitively identify MS, and that's what I have. And I thought it was cancer. I thought it was ALS. I thought it was Parkinson's. And, I'm kind of relieved. It's MS, and this is manageable. I have learned that there are a lot of people out there that have this, that I know, that have been, living productive and lives for decades. And so I'm 55. I figure I have about 30 to 35 years left of my life. It is what it is. I want to make it the best 30, 35 years or whatever it turns out to be that I can live. And I'm not going to let this get me down. I am going to, to reduce my stress, eat better, be more present and positivity. And you be positive. That's what I'm doing. What you need to do is what you need to do. So there you go. This is my journey. I'm just getting started. Hopefully I'll have more updates as I learn more, and I will post those videos on this channel. If you've been diagnosed and you've been living with it for a long time, I'd love to hear from you. If you haven't been diagnosed, go see the doctor. If you think, just go. Catch it early. And I'm very fortunate. It's pretty early. It's been like 6 months, and some people go years and years and years before they get diagnosed. So I think I have a pretty good chance of getting this under control and living my best life. Okay, so there you go. I wasn't really planning on making this video about my situation, but a lot of people have asked me, how you doing? What's going on? And, you're not alone. I'm not alone. I have a great family. I have a lot of support. My work environment is really good. There's a ton of resources out there. If you've gotten diagnosed, it doesn't hurt to get a second and third opinion. My first referral, we spent the last week and we still have not gotten an appointment. We called Virginia Mason this morning and I got an appointment for next week. So be persistent. I'll have to give a lot of credit to my wife, who's just been awesome. If you don't have a significant other, get a friend, get someone and ask for help. Just, don't delay. Just do it. All right. Peace out.